Hey y'all, this is Camille with Rig on Wheels. Okay, so I get so excited about this program. Like, I get really excited. Okay, really excited about this. So tune in, listen, sit back. I'm gonna be animated because that's who I am. So let's just go with it. Like, share, and subscribe. Okay. Dollar store program. I say dollar store program because you got different type of dollar stores, okay? Dollar store is like toothpaste, and then you got all the brands, right? So, but I'm really excited about dollar store. One, pays good money. Boom. It also keeps you typically in like a 5-state, 6, 7-state area. You have some distribution centers that only do like 2 states, and you have others that do like 7 or 8 states. But the point of being is typically you get home on a weekly basis unless you're doing a different type of program or whatever. But typically if you talk to a dollar store person that does drive for that, it's going to be a weekly basis, okay? So also, let me tell you how you killing a couple birds with one stone. If you know me, you know I mess up sayings, okay? So let's just go with it. Pretend that I didn't mess it up, okay? But you killing a couple birds with one stone. So what I mean by that is, let's say that it's 5 states that you're doing, right? That dollar store distribution center does 5 states. However, your route might only be 3 states. That particular dollar store that you dedicated account that you're driving for will count for over the road experience. Okay. Also, if you're a newer truck driver, traditionally, if you only have 3, 4, 5 months, you're not going to make the same amount as somebody 5 years or better, right? Even 1 year or better. But hauling for a dollar store dedicated account allows you the opportunity to still make a good amount of money, even if you're just fresh out of school. Okay. It does. It allows you to make a decent amount of money. So, but you're going to touch freight. Is it going to be heavy? No, it's a dollar store, but it's repetition. Okay, so I'm not here about to pretend like you're not going to do no work, because you're going to earn your money. However, if you're looking for something that's going to keep you within a certain region and you don't have to do all 48, this is good. If you are needing to do that but also want to gain the over the road type of experience, this would do that, because that particular account hits so many states. Okay, so it's going to do that. Okay. Also, think about it. Gym, exercise, staying healthy, you know what I mean? So it allows you that type of thing as well. Okay, so let me kind of get into the pros, even more pros of it. Okay, so we got the exercise, we got the income that's going to be good, we have the fact that it gets you some good home time. Also, you're going to be within reason closer to home. Okay, so you have all of that. Those are your big pros. Your cons is it's gonna be touch freight. Okay, a pro with that con is the fact that it's not like reefer touch freight. It's not like flatbed. It's not like moving company touch freight. The drivers that I have that feel that dollar store driving for a dollar store dedicated, they always tell me it's a cakewalk is if they do flatbed, if they've done reefer touch, and if they've done moving company touch, period. Or been a laborer while driving as well. You know what I'm saying? Like, think of your construction workers that had a CDL and do both. Okay? So they always talk about that. So it's still a con if you want to say touch freight is a con. But a lot of drivers don't feel like that. But I'm just kind of being honest with you. Okay? So let's talk about the 3 that I typically recruit for. Family Dollar and Dollar Tree typically typically work the same. Okay, you need to be a good backer for all your dollar stores, because the space that you're going to back into is not like huge. It's not a dock. It's not all that type of stuff. You're not talking about a drop and hook situation, right? You're going to back to the back of the store. Let's deal with Family Dollar and Dollar Tree at this moment. You're going to back to the back of the store, okay? You get to the back of the store, and you're going to hook up your ramp or conveyor belt, whatever it is you want to call it, attach it to your tractor in the back, your trailer in the back. You're going to slide each box per box. Sometimes you have stuff palletized, but I'm a worst case scenario type of person because I'm a Virgo and that's just how we are. So I feel like if you can deal with worst case, guess what? When it is on a pallet, you're going to be like, okay, Camille. Okay, so you're going to be real happy. But anyway, worst case scenario, you're going to have to slide each box down. Is it something that's going to be overwhelmingly heavy? No, it's the dollar store. It's repetition, okay? So that's what it is. You're going to slide each thing down. The Family Dollar and the Dollar Tree associates are the ones that take in their own product and stock their own shelves, okay? You're going to fix your ramp or conveyor belt back into the truck, go to your next stop, okay? Sometimes you have depending on the area, you're going to have between 3 and 7 stops, okay? A lot of my Dollar Trees, I tell people, my dollar stores, period, is 6 stops. That's what I say. Sometimes it's less on average. It just kind of depends. And sometimes it's a little more. But I just say 6 because it just gives a good estimate, okay? Now, you're going to have your Dollar Generals, okay? With your Dollar Generals, it's the big roll containers, okay? So it's tall, got a bunch of boxes in it. Majority of your stops, all the boxes are going to be in this roll container, okay? And you're going to use the lift gate and take it off. Now the stuff that is loose, you'll use the U-bolt carts. That it looks like a flatbed, but it has 2 handles. Big, think Home Depot or something like that type big, for all your loose boxes, okay? Again, your Dollar General employees, associates are going to take it all in. This is an account typically, I'm not saying all the time, but typically we don't have to deal with the lows of the economy when it deals with dollar stores. That is why I like this so much, okay? I am very into drivers having a steady paycheck, okay? Sometimes you got to deal with influx of drivers, certain things, variables that can happen. But on this account, it's typically one that's going to get you home on a regular basis, on a weekly basis. Depending on how close you live to the distribution center, you can get home more often than that. But typically, it's going to get you home on a weekly basis, okay? That's important, okay? I do have some that get you home 3 weeks. It just depends on what your need is. But I do have that as well. But just know, dollar stores are consistent. It's consistent freight. You will go to a dollar store and you will see 3 trucks waiting to unload, okay? So that lets you know, start thinking, like that. If you're able to touch freight, okay? If you don't mind getting paid in order to do some cardio, okay? If you don't mind checking off your box for your over-the-road experience and only going to 5 states. If you don't mind not having to drive all 48 states, okay? This is for you. Some tips that some drivers have told me, different things they do, because it get cold, right? So sometimes they have to put an extra scarf around their neck. The whole thing is, if you can keep the top like that warm, then you good. Putting the little heat things in your boots for your toes, things like that. Also, when we think about heat, okay, so y'all know, like, I live where it's hot, okay. So what drivers have told me that they do, it look like a travel pillow, but it's a cooling thing, and they put it around their neck, and they say they able to do that, and they just able to work. Do they know it's hot? Absolutely, but they don't feel like they're overheating. Okay, but guess what? You also staying in shape. But those are just different tips, and you're gonna talk to other dollar store drivers, and they're gonna give you other tips, because I've gotten these tips directly from them. I also have some that tell me that they wear the back like a back brace belt, or you know what I'm saying, not because the stuff is heavy, but more because it's repetition. So you know that those movements and stuff like that. Give me a call, text me, go to the Rig on Wheels website, but my telephone number is 708-487-9064. 708-487-9064. Like, subscribe, and share. Share. Thank you. Bye-bye.